So you get sick, you change your diet, you start with your medication, but guess what you did not do? You did not pay attention to that which get you chronically sick in the first place. And that's what this content is about. I am going to help to show you some of the hidden things that we have in our house that are silently killing us. Alright, these items that I'm going to talk about really and truly pose imbalance on your endocrine system, that is your hormonal system, right? Now, bear in mind, if you're messing with your hormonal system, that simply means that you're messing with your cellular system. Equally mean that if you're breaking down good cells, you're chronically killing yourself. So now we are going to go on a quest, health quest. This program come under the principle of our health quest. So in a quick nutshell now, we all know that the brain tells the body what to do, right? And then the hormonal system actually carry out the work. So the brain is like the director and the hormonal system is like the worker, yeah? Now I'm going to give you an example of hormonal imbalance with someone that loves to consume excessive amount of refined sugar. Now indeed, if you're consuming too much refined sugar, what will happen is that you will push the pancreas to overreact and draw more insulin just to try and stabilize the sugar. But the problem with this is that the pancreas will always pull too much and then it starts to drop your sugar level low. But the bigger challenge is that eventually, over an extended period of time, it is going to mess with your insulin. And this is how diabetes come into play. More likely diabetes type 2. So this is where the body knows saying, guess what? We don't know how to produce insulin anymore to get your sugar level to be stabilized. And then guess what now? You have too much sugar going in the system. And then this is when now they start to mess with your cellular system, because too much sugar in the body, you know what's happening. Endless complications. Bear in mind now, this content is not to cure any disease, but it can help you to detect things from early. Some of us born with birth defects, underlying condition, and after doing all these research over the years under the principle of health quest, right, and Triple D, I strongly believe that we should start to do early checks. Parents, check up your children from early. Check for underlying condition, heart condition, because some of these things linger in the body. And just before I get into the items that you definitely want to avoid, I want to say to someone right now that listening, you can avoid a lot of things that happen to you. We know that some of us born with birth defects and underlying condition, but at the same time, our habits determine so much. You understand me? Bear this in mind, if you have a certain sickness in your family bloodline, right, and you are aware of it from early, that simply means you can avoid the things that would actually boost these complications. It is not just about where you're standing, it's where you're going. One of the biggest lies that if I saw me if you go, I saw me if you go. If I saw me if you dead, I saw me if you get dead. No, not go saw me friend. You get 50 years on earth, right? Means say you must spend the other 30 years battling for life. So listen, you have a choice. Do the right thing from now so that you can enhance your strength, so you keep going as long as you can. I understand that this flesh would give up one day, but at the same time, my friend, it's a gift, just like any other gift. Take care of the items that you definitely want to break away from. Remember talk to your doctor about these things as well as do your own research. I will be doing a part 2 because honestly this video cannot cover all these things, so stay tuned for that. Now the first one I'm going to talk about is that which I cut back. In 8 years I have not used a microwave, right? So again, do your research. These things that cover up so much about these items, it is not even funny, right? Now we're talking about chemicals. Chemicals enters the body through your eyes, your ears, your skin, and more than anything else, your mouth, and I can't forget the nostrils, right? Some of these items that I'm labeling today, you all might be wondering, how am I going to avoid or cut back or stop using these things? Guys, if you're serious about your health, you definitely have to figure it out. Now, use these for example, plastic spoons that you use in your pot. Now, you have to understand that some of these things, I literally, look at this guys, look at this, right? I live and I learn, because guess what, these are in my house, but these don't prepare my food anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So we're supposed to learn along the way, because these things are for real. So of course they argue that some of these don't have BPA, but people, they can put anything on their label, and you have to be careful of this. This is bisphenol. So we have to look up some of these side effects and chemicals that they have in our regular household items, right? So avoid these. The next little killer that we don't pay attention to, non-stick pot. Listen, people, you have to understand now. These things release chemicals back into your food, right? You should understand that. I'll be doing another video where I'll be showing replacement for some of these. Look at this, I have to fight to find this plastic thermos, or what you call this now, kettle. This is a little killer. You don't want this. No thermos, while this not so bad, the bad habit is that we get our thing warm here, then we pour it in the container here. As I said earlier, now, people are going to argue that, oh, I've been doing this from ever since I'm a child. But bear in mind, your life is not 50. Right? After 50, 60, you still want to go a little bit more. All these things. So you see the problem with these containers is that while they are okay with, here's another little killer. While they are not so bad with whole items, look at this. This is what you call the food eater. So you carry food in this, but it's all plastic, people. The problem is this, that when you eat up plastic, you have to remember the chemical start to break down like microscopic from the actual plastic, and then this enters the body. And remember, when it enters the body, then it messes with the hormones. When it messes with the hormones, then it starts to mess with your cells. When you mess with the cells, then automatically this is all different type of complications start to spring off in the body. You name it, all complications start right there. That which enters the body, unless you're born with it. You understand what I'm saying to you, people? So I am saying to you all that be very careful. We have so much more items, but for now, these are what I have right with me. There are so many more things. As I said, do your research and the caution to some of this for now until I do my other video, right? Is that as much as you can take, and I understand it's not something that you're just going to just jump over tomorrow and start to change, everything, but slowly start to break yourself out of some of these containers, because it's the same thing with me. I didn't just get up and change everything all at once. I slowly break down, and I still have a few more little things to change up. Yeah, but the reason for this is that, for those of you know, I've been doing the Health program, and you should understand, before I even come out here and here, and see what I'm saying, I go through my research. As I'm always researching, because I am so optimistic, and I am always about learning more to give more to my clients. I always seek to talk with my health professional, my doctors, to get sealed, because on everything on the internet or in a book, really and truly sealed. So you have to look in different places to confirm what you're saying, because I'm not about misleading anyone. I'm about, helping as much as I can, and to, of course, help my clients to, stay firm, stay solid. So I am saying to you that I will be doing a part 2 to this video to highlight replacement, right, and things that we should do. And again, people, remember now, right, take your health in hand. Do not listen to those who are telling you foolishness about it. I say every day, that's how I did, and you can't do nothing about it. My friend, may I repeat myself, you have a choice. Take care of your health, you will last longer. Do any and everything. I will go for a short period again. Before I go, I want to encourage and reinforce that nobody listen to the man who said Mary or Jane live for 100 years and them do ever and anything. And everybody have Mary and Jane genetics. You understand me? Some people diagnosed with cancer from them at 10, some under 10, some 20s, 30s. Me and Jane do everything that should give them the same. But guess what? They go through it. So puss and dog don't have the same look. So guess what? Take care of your health. Take care of your health as if you have complications. Sometimes you have to don't take our health for granted, my friend. The name is Randy Unit 1. Again, if you like the content here, nobody just watch and pass and use. Share it with someone. Drop a comment, and if you have any health benefits that you can share with someone, share it now. Nobody inbox me and tell me nothing. Drop it on the page. Let me see it on the page, make everybody see it on the page. You understand me? So that it can be beneficial, because guess what? Information can done. You understand me? Once more, system check. Thank you for watching. Over and out.